They all Lex lives. Ooh. I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. Oh man, look at my wrench. I need a new wrench. I also apparently need a new voice today. Ooh. It's about the first time I've spoken out loud today, so uh, what do I need here? I need mechanical parts. Alright. Why do I have my sniper rifle out? That's just weird. Don't need the wiring tool. Oh, you know what? I totally have another wrench right there. I'll just use that one. How are you doing? Gonna turn that off for now. Yep, came down with a cold Saturday. This is like the third one since Christmas, I swear. It's not even the end of January. My 4-year-old niece has been walking around for the last week just coughing. Which is how these things come about. And, why are there two homes there? Oh, because one's visible and one's not. I picked up a... I picked up a treasure map. So I thought we could go after that today. For something to do to start with. Before I get back to my work on my old base. It gives me a chance to earn a few more XP before I get back to... I'm thinking about trying to set up some automated defenses, maybe, in the old house. I haven't actually seen them in use yet, but I would love to see what they look like. So, I'm not sure... Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ow. I'm not sure if they, gonna have, like, some, Oh, I thought I heard the airplane. That's just wind blowing sounds. I'm not sure if how complicated they are and if I have the levels to actually do them or not. Because there's still some stuff I'm missing. But it would be, it'd be interesting to see, so... At least I think so. Once again, did not get any family D&D done yesterday. So I don't have that to talk about like I normally try to do. Not that we... Oh. Hello, weird hole in the ground. It's a boxed up mine. Boxed up. Sealed off. See if we can find back in here. Some mushrooms, I'll take those. The zombies, on the other hand, they can stay. I don't need those. I do not need your zombies. I get enough of those as it is, so. Kinda sounded like I heard another zombie, but I don't see anything. I must have my volume up louder than I normally play with, because I keep hearing weird sounds. Yeah, we had a pair of birthday parties yesterday, so we didn't get a chance to play it all. But maybe next weekend we'll get back into it. So looking forward to that. I don't need lead. I was hoping that was... Or iron, that's iron. I was hoping that was lead, but it was not. Alright, well, either way, not a bad... Oh. Hey, dog. But, yeah, I have a niece and nephew that are twins, and so we had their birthday party yesterday, and, oh yeah, where's my treasure chest? And, so well, I stayed in bed until the party started, because I woke up early, way early, yesterday. Terrible sinus headache. And, sore throat. I don't so much have the sore throat, today. In fact, I didn't have the sore throat Sunday. I got up and I, made a giant glass of hot chocolate and drank that, and then my throat felt better. And that's pretty much the last time it really hurt. But now I've got a occasional cough that's super, super annoying. So if you hear the rattling against my teeth, that's my cough drop. I have a bad habit of sliding it around for no reason. I don't know if it's a bad habit, it's a habit. Let's go with habit. I have a habit. Oh, I thought for a second there I had found it. I thought, oh man, my first swing. I just hit the spot. But no. There's just bricks. Yeah, I also in the D&D related field, I had, they've got the online, compendium, I guess, for D&D, and when I looked into it, it was, kind of expensive. Oh, there's my plane. We'll definitely be heading over there for that. You know what's nice is I need all this rock and sand, so this isn't a complete waste of my time. Although it would go faster, probably, if I... did one of these. Yeah, so they've got D&D Beyond, it's called, and I had looked into it when they were first putting it together, and like we have some of the books already, and so you basically have to re-buy the books if you want to get all the information from the books. And so one of the cool things on there is they have the digital, you know, where's my shovel? The digital, you know, and I'm not in the area where it's flashing, so it's got to be over here. And so what's great about it is that it's all connected to the online stuff, and so it's all automatic, sort of. And so it's really nice because, you know, you put in your information and bam, it fills out your character sheet for you, pulling all the little bits from the books. And so I was like, well, I'd really like to be able to do that. And since one of my games that I play on Monday nights is totally digital, uh, you know, it wouldn't hurt my feelings to have a digital character sheet that worked really good. And because I've used some homemade ones that people have done, but they never really work the way I'd like them to work. I know, the guy I play with on Wednesdays. I mean, he plays on Mondays too, but he's the DM on Wednesdays. He swears by this one automated PDF sheet, and you know, it's a character sheet. It's like if you fill out this information, right? What's your level? What's your wellness? Your food? Your water? You know, all that kind of stuff. What gear you've got equipped? You know, character sheet. And so he's got one that supposedly fills itself in, um, that he swears by. But I tried it and it didn't work. Uh, it left out some stuff that I use that's related to my character class, and but his character class that he was using worked fine. It was just the character class I was using didn't work, and so I just used the regular character sheet. But it doesn't have any of the automation really, and so you have to enter everything by hand. And so you know, I always thought it'd be really awesome to have one that was easy to use like that. And so D&D Beyond has got that, but I can't. Well, I can afford. I don't want to afford. I will probably wind up paying for eventually here. All the books over again, and so I was reticent to pay the money to have the options because you use a lot of different options now, and like you pick your race, right? Well, races are found in the Player's Handbook, the Dungeon Master's Guide, Volo's Guide to Monsters, uh, uh, Xanathar's Guide to Everything, Sword Coast Adventures Guide. There's probably something else in there I'm forgetting. And seriously, how are you out of stamina? Get some stamina, man. I'm gonna drink a coffee here. There you go. You like that one too? Now I got double boost. And so I didn't want to have to, because those books are like $30 a piece. And so then I watched a video on it that somebody had put together. I'm like, oh, I wonder how that's going, because it was beta when I looked at it, and so now it's not beta anymore, and so they've got a lot of features. I mean, they're still under construction, because everything's always under construction. Long gone are the days where you popped in your cartridge and that was all you got. Nope, it's not blinking anymore. What is my level of treasure hunter, man? Oh, 24 points. Whew. No thanks. Nope, it's not there. And it's not... Oh, it says it still might be here. Somewhere. Anyway, so I watched this video, and it turns out you don't have to buy the whole books. And you can buy tiny pieces of the books. I thought, oh, well, that makes it a lot better. And so they've included all the stuff from the free guide. And so my guy for Monday night is a champion human fighter. Nothing super special about him. Just a guy. And but what they didn't include in the free thing were the feats I had taken. and I didn't want to pay $30 just to add two things to my character sheet. We don't have to. It was $4 to get the feats, and so it cost me $4, and now I have an online character sheet that automatically updates everything, which is pretty spiffy. I'm not going to say that I then turned around and paid another... I've probably spent $30 on there this weekend putting together all the stuff for some of my other characters. Oh, man. But the cool thing, though, is that as we... once we get to the point where we're ready for it, my Sunday group can switch to all digital, because right now it's a hassle. We have so many papers scattered across everywhere, and it would be great if... Nope, and we've stopped blinking. Alright, I'm gonna go to the other chest then, if I can find my way back out here. Alright, let's go hit this chest. And then I'll come back and hunt me down a treasure chest that's buried in a hill, which makes it difficult. Why is it always in a hill? If it wasn't in the hill, then I'd know how far down to go, how far over to dig. Well, I wouldn't know how far over to dig, but I'd know how far down to go. And because it's in a hill, I don't know if it's above me, if it's below me. Did I dig down far enough? I hate it. I also don't understand why I'm out of stamina again. Hey. Stupid vultures? Where'd he go? I hate vultures. Yeah, it's pretty slick, and there's some improvements they could definitely make. I don't know who laid out the character sheet, but they were dumb, and so they are. I watched the January developers question and answer, and so they are looking at fixing the layout. But I was pretty impressed because, like in my Monday game, you know, a lot of things get what they call homebrewed, which is made up by people, and so you know, I'm a little leery of using this site because what if it only allows official content? Then I'd have to keep... This is way farther than I expected it to be. I would have brought my bike had I known it was this far out to this box. Okay, what do we got? We got some antibiotics. Those are probably my yucca seeds. This is probably all my stuff. Dude, did you just make me ruin that box? I hope this is it. Okay, it is. I already have that schematic. I don't need that stock, and I already have that schematic, so we're good there. But they've got a whole set of tools for homebrewing stuff, and so I was easily able to incorporate the special items my DMs have made. From the, hey, that's a cool sword on Monday night, to the, Wow, have you given me an overpowered hammer on Wednesday night? Whew, sneezing fit. Whew, that was unexpected. Uh, so, yeah. Now, admittedly, it did cost me some money, so it's not necessarily better than doing the work for free on the downloadable PDF, but it's handy, and I like that. I haven't leveled up yet, so I don't know how level ups are handled compared to filling out the character sheet initially. But I did put in a level 8 character and 2 level 7s. And I do have one complaint. Well, I have a couple, I guess, about the setup. One is I don't like the layout on the character sheet. It's very bizarre. They've got because the game is based around your stats and your abilities, right? So I don't understand why like the inventory and abilities are at the bottom of the sheet, and the stats and that stuff are at the top of the sheet, and in between the two are like the organization you belong to, your backstory. I'm like, that's information I never look at. Could we please just get the good stuff on top, because right now, it's not a big deal though, because you just scroll up and scroll down on the web page to get to those parts. It would be much better if I could arrange the boxes where I wanted them. And there's a few minor tweaks people need to play their games where they've got special. I was just thinking, our Sunday game, I don't use inspiration points, and there's not a way to add non-standard things to the sheet yet, which they said they were in the works. So it's coming. But I don't use inspiration because I don't hand it out. I don't remember it. Oh, I found it. Uh, I don't remember. I just don't remember to do it. And when I have them, like in other games where I have all my food on me that I just harvested. This is terrible. There's literally nothing I want to throw away in my inventory at the moment. I guess 22 feathers and 68 plant fibers can go. The rest of that's a little more useful to me. So what I do instead of inspiration is this thing where it's like you used your character really well, and you as the DM are impressed at what they did. There's the key to it. Impressed. I don't get impressed. Oh, shoot. And so I just never think about it because they're just playing their characters. And, I like, as a player, I've had a DM give me inspiration for getting 2 criticals in a fight. I'm like, well, that's, like, random. Like, I don't like it because not everybody gets it. And it feels like favoritism to me. And I hate favoritism. And so I want everybody to have an equal chance to have inspiration. And so it's not right for me to just randomly say, oh, hey, yeah, that was a funny thing you did. Here's inspiration for it. And then the other person never says anything that is funny, or never does anything that's funny, never does anything that stands out, so they never get inspiration. It's not really fair. And so I don't like that system. And so I've switched it to hero points. And it's inspiration. It does the same thing inspiration does, except that every time you level up, you get hero points, and you can spend them whenever you want. And so the higher the level, the more you get. And so they're for those clutch moments where, you know, you need to be heroic as heroes. And not, oh, I like how you handled that negotiation. Here's an inspiration. I never remember to use my inspiration anyways. My two characters on Wednesday night have inspiration. They've had it for pretty much since the game started, it feels like almost. I never remember to use it. On our Monday night games, I've only had inspiration a couple of times, which is why I don't like the system, because it's just super random whether or not you're ever going to get it or not. And then the DM's like, oh yeah, I forgot, I never remember to hand out inspiration, and you know, and then the other guy, he's had it like 5 times, and I've had it twice, and you know, and it's like, whatever. I don't need it anyways. I don't remember to use it when I have it. And so I sidestepped that by just giving the people in my game hero points. I liked it. It was a great idea. I don't remember I read it, but I read it somewhere. I thought it was genius. Well, maybe not genius, but you know. And so I went with it. And but so there's no place to put stuff like that on the character sheets. And I don't like how some of the abilities are hidden in like drilled down lists, and it would be better if they were just out on top where I could see them and remember that yes, I do have that. Right, I remember now. I was making this hoe because I want to put my aloe plants down here because they can't be walked through. And so it'd be better for me if they were on the end where I don't have to walk through them. Yeah, the other thing I didn't like, and this is a problem, not aloe yucca. This is actually a problem with the game, with the system, that I hope they're going to fix. And that's one of my characters I play as a warlock. And ooh, that's a ready to pick mushroom right there. Isn't that weird that one guy is ready to go? 1, 2, 3. I think I need like 4 or 5 mushroom seeds here. Let's go with 5. Did that take all my mushrooms? Mushroom spores are expensive. And so the dude just groaned for the first time. I think it's a little early to start being complaining that your wellness is going down. Oh, but you get more spores out of it. Oh, I see. So here's the other issue: is that I have a warlock, and the warlock uses these things called eldritch invocations. And eldritch invocations are kind of like abilities that you add on to your character. So all well and good, right? Here's the problem. They do not have the eldritch invocations for they do not have the Eldritch Invocations for the newest book, Xanathar's, available to purchase separately. Now, you don't have to buy Xanathar's, or if they are available separately, I couldn't get it to work, and it would not allow me to add one of the invocations that I use to my character. And so it was an issue I came across. I wound up purchasing Hexblade from the Xanathar's Guide, which is not the type of warlock I use, but it was the only way to get all of the Eldritch Invocations. And since you don't have to be a Hexblade or a Celestial from the new book to use those invocations, it's disingenuous to force me to buy a class. I mean, I would have wound up spending the same money either way, right? It had been $2 to buy the class or $2 to buy the individual invocation. Although I probably would have just bought all the invocations, and they would have made $2 more. I'd have paid $4 for all of them. I was pretty surprised. It was like $4, $5 for all the spells out of the player's handbook. I thought that was crazy. And the last thing, talking about it, but really nice for, in my opinion, is the fact that if you do buy the individual little parts that you're currently using, it actually deducts that from the cost of the book. So the book starts out at $30, you know, and you buy the bits and pieces you need. So like for my fighter on Mondays, I just needed the feats, which was like $4. So after I pay $4, you know, it's only $26. It's only $26 for the book now. And so I thought that was pretty cool. So, all right, with that, I am going to call it a day. We got the treasure chest. I picked up a near useless supply crate. I did get some. I do have 20 points to spend. So maybe I should look at that quickly here. I still have not found the battery bank. That's fine. But I wanted to look to see if the traps. I do need to put points into this. This perk will... I don't know if I want... I wouldn't mind this shotgun turret, but I've got to have a science of 6. Oof. And I do not have 12 points to get my science to 6. More points. I'm going to need more points. What's the dart trap? Launches metal darts when powered. Oh, well that's cool. Of course I don't know how to trip those or anything, so that'll be something I have to... That's not what I was after anyways, was it? Isn't there a turret? Yeah, I want to make the auto turrets. A motion sensor. And then need SMG parts. Or motion sensor. Can I make a motion sensor? Well, that's not too bad to make. Somehow I doubt I have the ability to, though. Motion. Yeah, I haven't learned it yet. So I need more points. Alright. With that, click like if you like. Subscribe, be sure and catch the next one. And I will talk to you later.